So just be on a regular pad right now. Whatever. So I had you just, I had you just hanging out in between iterations, right? Or in between, not between one half of each iteration, because each iteration goes to, it's a two-bar phrase, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do that? We'll start at 8. Start do it backwards. Now, one of the things you may or may not glean when you watch the videos that I put up with Dick Wilson teaching me back in, what, 2000 or something, is to be looking for just how simple the technique really is. However, you know, there's like 7 basic strokes, and if you read the Modern Drummer article on Dick Wilson, Vinny and Carlos and Garibaldi and Mike Barsamont, they'll comment on Dick Wilson's teaching. And Carlos says, well, it's like there's only 3 things. Yeah, like a wrist turn, a rebound, and a throw. That's it. You kind of, right? But they all have to be correct. Mm-hmm. Correct in that there's a particular way that we play a single. There's a particular way we allow the stick to rebound over a fulcrum. And there's also a particular way we make throws. And if we make throws properly, and Dick is there in the first video that I put up, currently 2 hours from years ago, and there he is talking about the throw. You see where the beat stays when I go up? And he talks about it. So it's very specific, because it's not, you don't bring the beat up on the way up. I went, what do you mean? He goes, you don't. Sorry, I asked, but well, you don't, he beat the across, it's a put on. It's a kind of a put on, really. So you don't bring the, as you go up, you don't bring the beat up away from the surface. You go up, you see where the beat is, you see where it stays, right? And then you bring the beat up. So if you're not doing that, if you're doing any version of leading with your arm, of going up and lifting the beat up, which is introducing the arm, it means it's not this technique. So the throw has to be a speed back throw. Wrist turn has to be a speed back wrist turn, right? Rebounds have to have a certain speed back fulcrum, which we're not talking about right now. So when it comes to singles, that means the grip has to be correct. Once you get these 3 things, you can just learn to put them together. So when I make a big deal out of something like this, I fear that I might be boring some students, or maybe some interested folks out there, watching in. But this is really the gig. So we really need to be palm down. You can do that, and you don't pinch the thumb. If you're doing this, it's not the feedback grip. Let's see that much better. Now we're palm down. So let your left arm just hang by your side. It'd be fun for me not to have to care about this, and just say, yeah, that what you did, won the 8s. This seemed to be, you made the tempo. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go on. No. When you watch Dick Wilson, think, why, when you go faster in the left hand tradition, why are you pinching that first finger? You don't pinch with the first. He's like busting me kind of on a little thing. And it'd be good for you to watch it so you realize you're not alone in this. There's Captain Crabb pinching, doing something. So we want this particular feeling in the arm, we'll just work on one hand right now. Just the left, and put the right stick down. Just take the time to do this. Just kind of really get into it. All right, so there's a feeling where it's just hanging, right? And we're going to bring it up. Now, what happens if we just put the stick on the surface, right? Now, go ahead and just let it lay in the middle finger. I've, experiment with different students. This has a very calming effect. Now, notice if you were to look into my hand, the butt end isn't touching it's not doing that. That's perfectly fine. That's not wrong. It's just for what I'm doing right now. See, that's really good. But if you're going to put it on the surface, and by the way, the fourth and fifth they're not on. They're comfortable. They're hanging out by the side, but they're not touching the stick at all. Okay. And then if you put it on the surface, it has, for me, and I just put it on the surface, it comes away from the palm ever so slightly. Mm-hmm. I believe, right? Now that gives you a pretty good indication, because yeah, we to help it not fall off the middle finger fulcrum, we might want to rotate. Typically, we might rotate into half turned over, and we do a lot of playing that way. But to study this technique, you want to roll in this direction into more of a matched or German grip. But I want the other fingers off. I don't even want your thumb on. I want you to really get to know this. Right. Now your thumb, you notice? Does it look pinched? Does it look like this? Go ahead and do this. It feels funny, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But when I just asked you to naturally take it off, the thumb and the first finger, your first finger looks pretty good. See? And your thumb does too. Why would you, when you go to put your thumb on, do this? No. And the thumb out of the 3-finger grip has the most skin connecting to the stick, actually making contact with the stick. So the thumb is like the most, probably out of the 3 fingers, I should be careful. But the fact that it's on the stick more than the other 2, is a pretty big deal. So we got to get the thumb right. Well, the thumb is, and the first finger just come in, and you notice the thumb stays kind of curved. And because it's curved, a bunch of the flat of the thumb is touching the stick. If you pinch, now only the tip is touching the stick, and your thumb is no longer part of what is this beautiful little machine. I said, flatten out your thumb more. Here's the other thing about the thumb. If you're willing to get into this, you'll notice if I pinch, I'm sending energy. Just go ahead and put your stick up. We'll just get this out of the way, and then we'll go on and we'll get into practicum. Okay, now if you put the thumb on, first of all, it pulls it down a little, it seems. So put the tip on. Right. Now you really feel the energy up here, can't you? It's like that little spot in the thumb is sending energy right to the first finger. Now flatten out your thumb. Now take your first finger off. Take your back fingers off. Can you get the middle? This is remedial. Can you get the middle finger to almost be like the first finger? I can. Look at it.
What do you mean, almost be like the first finger?
Well, maybe I should have your other hand do it because you've got going on. But it's cool. Go ahead and do the first finger. Take the middle. See, the energy goes right across to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You could almost run a screw through it. Can you create a situation where you could almost run a screw through the getting there? Almost run a screw through the thumb to get the back rep and bring the middle finger up a little. You might have to hold the stick. Come on. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Face me. Oh, there you go. Face me. See, there. You're not feeling any of that. Don't just stay like that, because that's what I asked for. It's not exactly how we play. That feels like this, doesn't it? It's like right across. So when you play like this ain't it. But now, if you're here, no, go back to this. I don't want you to lose. You really had it good. It's not quite across like it was. Mine's almost flat here. Yeah, there it is. Now, if you're going to put your first finger on, maybe the middle finger would creep down a little and the thumb would find a way to send energy between the two. First finger on now. The finger can just go down a little and get the flat of the thumb on. Up. Or a little more first finger. There. Now you're starting to feel how little that is, this little spot. This tiny little spot. See, that's very different than what you were doing. This is totally, now don't move because it's so good I don't go to sleep like this. Honey, what are you doing with this stick? And so, but don't move, but it's not it. It's how you kind of see, it doesn't look like this. It's very, 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 it hurts. Very different. So the thumb is sending energy right in between. Yeah, it's better already. The thumb is sending energy. So you got to get the bottom, maybe consider the bottom of the thumb sending energy to the middle finger, the top, the flat of the thumb, but the top of the flat of the thumb is sending energy maybe to the first finger, especially with your condition. You have to have that perfect. And so the thumb is sending energy here, not up here. Here. Okay, that's a much better grip. Right. Now, we want to be nice and flat. We want to be nice and flat so that we can. Here's the other big part of this technique. Very simple once you get it. But if you're not at the floor, it's as bad as not having a proper grip. You have to, we always come to the floor, right? We're coming to the floor. We're down here at the floor. And then when I show you my grip, it should look kind of like that. Remember, I don't play this way, but there's some class cross lateral transfers. Right. Now, yeah, it's better. Nope, going to the thumb. You lost it. You lost it in the thumb. I cannot tell you how long it's taken me. I still work on it to get that feeling of when I land. Watch. When I land, I want to feel landing on the middle finger. You're not going to feel landing on the middle finger if you're doing this. I want it landing on the middle finger. It's all about this middle finger now. Not all about it. Got to be careful with that. Middle finger's a big deal. Now, don't turn so high. I just want you to feel the relaxation of lifting it up, letting it come back down. Now watch. I feel you're doing this. Mine is just like, you just lift it up and let it fall. More gentle. So no, good thumb. Here's a good way to get it. Go back to this. This seems to be helpful. Go back to this. Take the first finger and thumb off. Remember this little experiment. Now put the first finger and thumb on, kind of like I showed you. So the thumb is sending some energy to the middle finger as well. Okay, like more like that. There you go. Now just lift. Don't just lift it up and let it fall. Lift it up and wait here. Why'd you come up so fast? Just smoothly lift it up and let it fall. There. Stay palm down. You don't have to push it down. Think, grab it. Don't come up so much right now. I just want a nice, relaxed little turn. Don't come up quite. See, that's much better. Don't come up quite so high. Keep the flat of the thumb, flat of the thumb, flat of the three-finger grip. No, it's good. It's good. Good. Relax your arms. See, that's better. Now, if you did a little burst, just that relax of 8, just digga. Don't get tighter. Don't pinch with your thumb. Not bad. Stay 2. We don't want to watch. If we're nice and relaxed here. don't want it. I don't want to. I don't need to get real tight. Stay nice and relaxed. I don't need to go just because it's faster. So that is how tight do you really need to hold the stick. If you maintain this beautiful grip, you don't need to hold on quite as tight as you think, okay? So give me 8, metronome on at 48. Maybe we should put the metronome on at, why don't you put the metronome on at 40? Let's give the guy a chance. Okay, so the gig is, we want that grip, but you don't have to be held tight, but you have to have the pressure through the thumb is sending it, and you want to stay calm, and you don't want to pull your arms in. So let them go again. Bring them up. Yeah, that's looking good. Just do that, but come on up. Get the thumb, where's it sending energy? Don't hold too tight. You have a beautiful speed back grip. Now just give me 8, relax. Don't turn too high. Don't get tired. A little better. Don't go into half turned over. Nice and easy. Now stop. So we'll do 2 passes. Then the other way. Stop. Just give yourself a moment. Now analyze the grip. Is everything okay? Are your arms relaxed? Arms have to be relaxed for this. Okay. Now you're going to go to 3. Now you really feel like you don't need much tension. The mistake is to add tension unnecessarily. See, you don't need to be too tight. Even relax your grip just a little more. But send the pressure to the right place. Don't have to be too tight. Yeah, there you go. Stop. Analyze your grip. It's good. So now here's where you're going to be challenged, because now we're going to go to 7 and, right? We're flipping. We're starting at the bottom. We went to the top. Now we're at second from the bottom, which is 7 and. So after we do this, and then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. We don't want to get unnecessarily tight. You just turn faster with a nice relaxed grip. Tighter, just lift it up, let it fall. Don't get too tight. Stop. Don't go into half turned over. Fix your left. It's going half. You're going half turned over both sides. Stop. You're starting to get. It's getting tighter. Okay. So now go to 3 and. Yes. Now you have a chance to really relax your grip, don't you? To see how tight it would really be. That's how it should be when you're playing really fast. Just like, see how it feels? And 2 and 3. See how relaxed it is? Now you're going to bump it up to 7. Don't get tighter. Don't get tighter. Just no else, yeah. But yeah, see, don't get tighter. That's good. Now go to 4. Now go to 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. See how relaxed that is? It's just laying in my hand, laying in the middle finger. My sexy speed back grip, 3-finger grip. Palm down, very palm down. This will get you into palm down. And I'm not shoving down. I'm just lifting it up and just gently turning this. No, not a big deal. It does take a lot of muscle to move this puny little stick. Remember, we really want the feeling of lifting it and letting it fall. And seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See? Stay relaxed. 7. Stay that relaxed. Ah, it's better. Now, the forehand, but straighten out your grip. Straighten out your, get into palm down, left especially. Relax your arms. I sometimes feel, see how my arms look? I look a little. Now, Buddy Rich wasn't a big guy, and he looked kind of tiny. He was like, these hands that were like a blur. The arms or everything was a blur, and he's like this little thing, very centered. Oh, although he does see as he gets older, he starts to sit up. I think he even talked about that in an article. Anyway, you see how you look? You look bigger right now. I don't want you trying to be the blowfish, you know, the creature that gets it, the porcupine gets attacked and suddenly they look twice the size. We're not doing that. But what does it look like here? Especially if you're not on a drum stool. Yeah. So if you bring your forearm straight up, there, that looks just a little more relaxed than this. Just keep nice and relaxed. Yeah. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Is that where we are? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now we're going to what, 6? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and. Now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. I can, you know, when I'm playing, I can actually, good. I'm actually regulating this. As I'm playing, it's like, oh, I gotta send pressure. I'm a little too far forward. I gotta back it up just a little. I can feel it. I can start to feel it. It just doesn't feel as good. So just get in touch with the importance of where that thumb is sending energy. Okay. So where were we? We're at 5. Okay. Now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go to. Now we're gonna go to 6. Right. See, I want to set up my feeling after all these years. Hopefully. How much pressure do I need? Yeah, so we're 6, right? And it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just know that if I hold the stick like this and just turn my wrists, it's going to work out. There's 6, nice and relaxed. Yeah. Now, so now we're going to 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. I'm backing my right. I can feel me. See? No, watch. I'll do it on purpose. There's my thumb pinched. Ah. Not. It ruins it. It won't lay in the hand properly. It won't feel. It won't. You lose the 3-finger grip. It's just laying in the hand. Go ahead. Now we're at
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, right?
Are we doing 6? What am I doing?
But I don't know. I lost track myself. Sorry.
And maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was at 5. I was at 5 and, right?
2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Now they're getting closer. They're more similar in tempo. It's not versa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. 6 now. Get too heavy. Nice and easy. Oh, drop in the left. Don't start pinching. Stay palm down. Just let the stick lay in the hand.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not bad. Don't make the last note louder.
4, 5, 6.
Now just play the first iteration. 3. 3. Looser. Let go of the stick. Don't clutch it. Nice, easy. No, don't turn higher. Now hold the stick a little more loosely. Just play with that for a minute. A little looser again. Just really. Yeah, there you go. Look, the space here is open up a little. See? Don't turn higher. It'll change. Things change as you turn different heights.
Mm-hmm.
don't play down now. Just hold the stick loosely. I want to be careful with that, but not as tight as quite as tight as you were. And just lift the stick up and let it fall. Play with gravity and a loose grip. There you go. It looks a little more out of control. It does. It's like this wild creature, and we need to tame it just enough to get what we want. Okay, now go to 6. Tighter. See that you're more relaxed now at 6. Go back to 3. Don't push down for 6. Don't push down for 3. Loose grip for now. And don't push down. Don't try to make the note. Just lift it up and let it fall. Now with that more relaxed grip, go to 6 and think about lifting it up and maintaining a relaxed grip. Good, good. Go for it. Back to 3. That's actually a great exercise. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do that. We're doing that.
Okay.
Sort of what we just did. We're going to start with 3. It's going to teach you what you need to know for the higher speeds. And you're going to go from 3 to 8, go back to 3. Then you're going to go to 3 to 7.5, back to 3. Then you're going to go to 7, and then you're going to 3, 6.5, 3, 6, 3, 5.5, 3, 5, 4.5, 3, 4, 3, 3.5, 3. And then they'll be very similar, and you'll just be like, this is boring, it's too easy. Okay, so that was good though. That's the kind of subtlety that will pay off in the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was really good. See, it takes patience on my part too, because it's okay though, because these are the things that I've gone through and that I still go through. It's like a violinist who's working like your son. Donuts to dollars, your son is playing scales and arpeggios.
A little bit.
Well, he should be. He should be.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, that's good. But that's how it works. A violinist plays long tones his whole life. His whole life. A great pianist, scales and arpeggio, their whole life.
Sure.
It's that important. It's the building blocks. So, okay. Okay, now we're looking at Flam accent number 1. So let's pull that out. You were away for a little bit, and then we have to fit in, you know, things of real import. But, you know, checking your son out with the high school jazz ensemble. What's that? I'm still standing.
Right.
All right, so I had you here. We're at 70. We're at 72. That's up to 72. For now, let's just slow it down for a minute. Now, put the metronome on at 40. Now, this is what I'm trying to hip you to. Having the patience to get this stuff slow will set you up to be able to play it quickly. But you have to get it. You have to really get your head around this, but it's very simple. So when we look at this stroke, I do this to this day. I was just down in the studio playing, and I was like, I slowed everything down and just said, oh, so what is this stroke? I really want to take the time. So when we look at it, we know we're going to have a right flam. Okay. Got to have this grip. You have to have this grip that you just started to feel and really started to feel playing sequels. So play a right flam for me. You can even play a flam. Right? It's like that with it. You're right. I'm telling you. Okay, so, you know, when we're playing, maybe playing in a trio jazz ensemble, we might not always be doing this, but I want you to learn the essence of an actual downstroke. I want you to, when you hear Vinny at the Baked Potato and he plays the flam, he ain't going. he's playing a flam. That means we have to have this downstroke together. That means we really need to hold on to it here. There's going to be the feeling of a squeeze and release. I don't know how much I've really talked to you about that, but you need to feel the thing I just showed you, where stick is sending energy to the middle finger. Do that in the right. It looks better. Now, yours, why do I see your fingernail, your middle fingernail somewhere? Mine is kind of, it's right in the crack. It's in the, like that. Yeah, it's kind of in the crack of there. Kind of like that. Now the first finger. For it to go on where it should, I feel like I have to slide the middle down just a little and the thumb up just a little. Like that. There. Really have it here, huh? Not a death grip, because we learned that you don't need to be too tight if you really get this grip. Right? So now we've got this. And we're about to play a downstroke with some perhaps what forte. It is called a flam accent #1, even though accents aren't marked. But I've got this grip, right? So I got to get my downstroke together. So I'm going up, and I don't want to let go up front. And I want to turn. And I want to get this part of it so you can see the hand as I to here and come down. You can see the hand. Not bad. Okay, so come on up to here. Just come up to here. Come back down. Come on up to here. Come up more. This is what this is what, here we are. I'll do the Dick Wilson. See where the bead stays? And then you bring it up. Go! Not bad, but you didn't, nope. Now remember, you don't blow through this, because that's kind of what you're doing at first. You are blowing through this so that I don't really felt like you knew what day turned into night. You got to get to here. Just for a moment. You truly have to get to here. Don't put your first finger. And then you cock your wrist. Pretty good. Make sure you cock your wrist up to the ceiling now to give you, no, you just blew through it. You got to get to here. Think of Dick Wilson. Got to watch the video. You see where the bead stays? And then you bring it up. Okay. And then I say to Dick Wilson, Dick, would you go up higher for me? Because I'd seen him do that. Because, you know, Kevin, I'm not gonna go on all night long if you're gonna fool around with that thing. It's just coming at me. So you know, all right, Kevin. And I say, oh, and that's when the arm comes in. And he goes, and then you bring it up. So he does that. I've got him because I wouldn't take no for an answer. He gets up to here, 3-finger grip. Yeah. And then he cocks his wrist. And then you bring it up. Right? Okay. So we need an actual honest to goodness downstroke. Now, what I feel when I do this is when I land, I'm a little more closed. It's very subtle. That little 3-finger area just feels a little more, there's a little more compression in there. Don't point your first finger. Don't put your first finger. Oh, you're yanking it away. You're not getting to that Dick Wilson there. Then you bring it. Don't put your first finger. You got to hold on to that little 3-finger grip. you've experienced today. Stop at the top, don't blow through it. There, just for a minute, it's got to get to there. Watch, watch. If I go to play a right flam, see, got to get my grip, and then I'm going, top. It feels like it just dangles there for a minute. It just dangles there for a minute. You see what's happening? It dangles right there. Watch. Just get this settled, because you'll be doing this for another year. You don't get it. So it's going to get to here, and then I turn. It dangles. And then I turn. It's got to dangle for a minute. Then you turn. So what's the left doing? The left is doing what we did earlier. It's just making a little turn with that little grip that you're getting now. Don't pinch your thumb. Just this. Now don't just do this for a minute. No, don't jump off. Murray, don't run off. Don't go off half cocked, Kevin. So just remind yourself, what did it feel like? Remember you played group of three? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What does it feel like? No, just this. Oh, okay. Yeah, there. Feels like I just play the left. Just the left. No, just the left. Just feel this. Remember? Just lift it up. Make a little tap. And lift it up a tiny bit. No, don't play faster. We're not playing fast. Yeah, nice grip. Your thumb looks really good. Lift it up and let it fall. No, just up, down, up, down. Slow it down. Up, down. Up, down. Don't go down faster. It's not down. Down. It's up, down, up, down. Yeah, there. So when we go to make a flam, we have to feel all of that stuff. 3 feet of grip, and we've got this. So it's a little turn in the left, and a downstroke with a, dare I even talk about it, there's a little release and squeeze, but it's very small. We stop at the top, just for a minute, make sure we get to the top, and we're not just doing this, thinking we have it, okay? So we're doing that, we have to get that. Then the next thing that happens, so we're making that nice, solid, let's see, I have to figure it out. See, let me think about it. At this speed, will there be an upstroke? Maybe not. If we're playing it to a quarter note, it might not have an upstroke. Too slow. Yeah, it's just more of like a little flick. Remember you learned the flick and the, what is it? The stroke and the last iteration of the feint and flam, flam and feint, flam and stroke. Right? Remember you started to learn the little flick. Right? Okay, so if we're not playing an upstroke, stay with me now, this is really more intellectual. You know, I was talking to a doctor yesterday that I met at the store, really smart guy, he used to play drums. He said, I helped, he used to play the drums, and I said, well, you're using your hands in a different way and helping people with your hands. He goes, I help people with my mind. It's like, whoa. And that's kind of, some of that going on here for sure. So we want to figure this out. So now you're going to play it to a quarter note. Quarter note, no upstrokes. Grip, floor. So what's the tempo? No, you're playing to a dotted quarter note. You know, see it? It's the mind, man. You know, right? Okay. And you'll develop to the point where you might write something, and if one of the guys in the band doesn't know the difference between playing to a quarter note or playing to a dotted quarter note, you'll be a little bugged. Well, I put in my time. Actually, we're putting in the time. So it's if you're looking at eighth notes, how many eighth notes are in a quarter note?
2. So what?
That's it. So by the third note, which will be your right, you'll be on the click. So just count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You're playing in 6/8, but to a quarter note. It's a little heady. Now, how's your? Yeah, see how that little closure of your 3-finger little grip area really helps you stop low? But so let's study this. Nope, you're making upstrokes. I told you it's more of a flick. It's close though to making an upstroke. Does your metronome, do you have digital? Does your metronome go down to 35?
Should. Yeah.
Okay. Now play it. No upstrokes. It's just, it's not motion. It's just the throw we worked on. We didn't play an upstroke. This is the subtlety that you want to get. Flat of the thumb.
Oh, so you just like this?
No. You can make a throw, but not going to play a note going up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's not an up. You made it an up. That's not an up. It's just a turn. This isn't going to be a no. You made it an up. No, you made it an up. There. You can just wait. No, it didn't need to be an up. It's slow enough. Can you put it down to 30?
Yeah.
Not an up. See, you can wait. Not an up. You can wait. See, why would you go up? You want to be down at the floor. See, this technique is very simple. It's all about this feeling of being at the floor until you're not at the floor. So what if it's too slow and you try to make this an up, watch what happens. This is the subtlety of the brilliance of this technique, quite frankly. So if it's that slow, if I made this an up, watch. I'll make the right an up this time. I can't even do it. It's because it's weird. It's just hanging here too long. It makes no. You don't want to hang in the. There is that moment where you wait, but it's really brief. We never want to go what You would make that an up. It's just sitting here. You want to go Now I go up, more like a flick. This upstroke gives you a feeling of something that isn't a flick, right? This is just happening at the last minute. An upstroke has a smoothness. We're coordinating the note before into the next note. Try it again. This isn't an up. No, it's going to wait. There, you went up slow. It's a little flick. There you go. Just wait. Now it flicks. Just wait. Now it flicks. See, that's the feeling of speedback. Now it flicks. Now put the metronome up to 40, and we'll start to introduce, and you'll learn the distinction of the essence of this idea of the single stroke, half the effort, twice the speed kind of thing. Okay? Now it might be an upstroke. Up. Could be an up. Oh, look at you. Right? You're still, okay, now you've really relaxed. Now you're at 40 and it's not an up. Don't make it an up. Now put it up to 48. Like by that time it should be kind of becoming up. Let's see. This is where it might be coming up. You could make that it up, but it has to drop down. It's the pole vault, the Richard Martinez pole vault. Up. Got to go up when you pull. There you go. Up. No, you're not going up in the left. No, I can't get you to go up. The left is going to go up, right there. Up. It's going up. Why isn't the left going up right there? See, you don't really know the stroke well enough to know where the ups are. That's really getting to know the strokes, you know. That's why, you know, that's why Murray was so renowned, because he understood what it was he was doing. Some guys can just do it. That little girl, that Chinese girl, she doesn't know. Doesn't matter. Up. Don't go. Remember, gotta hang. You don't bring the beat as you go up. Let's say up, because you're not always going up. You're not consistent. You're not locked into this stroke yet. You want to be locked into it, especially slow. Up. Turn. That's enough. Up. Turn. Up. Turn. Up. Tap, tap, up. Tap, tap, up. Tap, tap, up. Now here's where I messed with you last time. And we've got to go back to it, because and once you start to get this stuff, it all starts to go more quicker.
I'm not sure what I was not doing.
Well, I'll show you. That's solid. I like that. Your Honor. Very realistic.
Well, it's hard with the delay too, because when you say up, it's
right. Yeah.
So
that's right. That's funny. Okay. So maybe you can see this, but you see, this is single-handed playing, right? The gig is we're looking at this thing holistically, and to do that, it means we have to break it down and know what each hand is doing. Okay. So just turn off your metronome. It's probably just only adding to the confusion. The metronome isn't the gig. It's a certain speed. So this stroke is a throw. Both of these things are a challenge. Throw, tap, tap, up. Now just watch my right. Throw, tap, tap, up. Go, that's a little slow. Up. See? If it's too slow, you have to wait there too long. So this is remedial. Throw, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, and then you wouldn't play this up. Throw, tap, tap, and you'd go like that. And then you'd throw, you go tap, tap, and then you wouldn't play the up. Throw, tap, tap, throw. I'm trying to do it wrong to show you. Tap, throw, tap. See if it's slow. The last note that would be an up if it was faster. Tap, tap, tap. Throw would be 3 taps. Tap, tap. If it goes faster, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, up. See, you got to do that. And watch how it just drops from parallel. Up. Throw, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can start to get it. And I pulled it off. I managed to land on this stuff. So that's the subtlety. It took me years. It was like, yeah, whatever. Well, okay. We'll just do it another year until you finally realize, hey, you need to know this, right? So I'm sure there are all kinds of legalistic, correlations that I should come up with. Right? I'll get there. But so back at 48, where an upstroke becomes reasonable. And go ahead and put the right hand on your snare drum with a towel. This is where you got hung up last time. You might want to take those sticks off, but okay, no, it's okay. You can do that. Now you can't. You have to go metronome on. We're at a particular tempo. We're introducing an important distinction that is a big part of this technique. So throw, tap, up. It's the left that we had a problem. Goes tap, tap, up. Say it. Tap, tap. Say it out loud. This is what the left is doing. And come on, relax your grip. Don't be all pinched up. Dick busts me for that in my video, by the way, so don't be too bugged. I'm studying longer than you.
All right.
Left. Start left. Oh, tap, tap, up. No, it's a quarter note. And 1, tap, 1, tap, ta, ta, 1, tap, tap, up. It's in 3, right? If the metronome, I'll play for it. We're in 3 or 6, and this is the speed, right? Up. Throw, tap, tap, up. Okay. Throw, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, up. There it is. Throw. Oh, you got it. Come on. Tap. Throw, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, make it up. There it's coming. Up. Now give me a definitive pole vault in the earth. Up. Up. Okay, you got the idea. Now you see you split. You couldn't do this last week. And the right. Open up your grip. Look how closed up you were. Space has completely gone away, and you're right. You lost. Remember, I showed you how to get it. Let the stick just lay in your hand.
I'm all off kilter here with this.
Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of a challenge. Okay, but now your grip is opened up again. Throw in the right. Tap, tap up. It'll be backwards. Throw, tap, tap up in the right. Throw, tap, tap. Don't go squeezing your thumb to death. There it is. Tap, tap up. It's a little 3-finger grip. Turn to the ceiling for your throw. Give me that nice macho throw. Come on. Hit the darn thing. Now you got to give me a big throw in the right. There it is. Don't squeezing this way and closing the space. The squeeze doesn't affect the space. Up, 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 up. See? Now you're getting the idea. Okay. All right. So you managed to split your mind in that way. That's like much better. It's good. Let's just take it up a little more. Let me just see what I can add to that. Wait a second. It's slow here. But don't play for just a sec. Now watch. Watch my up. See the space here? Here's what you're doing. kind of, and then you go. And everything's kaput now. Now the hand is just like, I don't know what about it, who cares, right? But me, yeah, if you have this grip, watch what happens. Play it in the same time. See, I'm open. See, I'm open. For the throw, the first finger and thumb don't close. The middle finger comes to the palm. It does this. Watch. It does this. See the middle finger closing, not closing like this. There you go. Better. Don't go squeezing with the thumb and first finger. The hand closes like this. The middle finger comes to the palm from the wrist. If you watch the video, you'll see Dick telling me, stop squeezing with your first finger. This is traditional. When you close, it closes more flat. It closes from the wrist. See, it's what I'm trying to get you to do here. Up here, who knows what your middle finger is doing. Everything just tightens up. But what we want is to maintain this pressure up front. And when we land, the middle finger closes. Okay, now play it in time. Put the metronome up to, see if you can just keep that in mind. Blah, blah, da, blah, da, blah. Put it up to 60. It's been an entire lesson on, just the subtleties. And I think ultimately, throw, tap, tap, up. Throw, tap, tap, up. Now you see how your chamber in the left keeps changing? Look, it's all closed. Now it's open. Closed. That's not what closes when you land. Make a downstroke in your left. Make it down just. A little better. Try not to close from the thumb and first finger. That's firm, comfortable, and constant. If it's constant, why would it suddenly be closed? This first finger and thumb never does this. It's firm, comfortable, and constant. It's the finger underneath that closes. Can you give me a bigger throw? Let's just see if we can get that part of it. No, you're too fast. It's playing to a quarter note. Don't lose the feeling of that. We're incrementally moving this up in speed. So it's 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, you're going to be able to play stuff like that with the band. You just don't quite know it yet,
yeah.
Right?
I can feel differences. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I can definitely feel different when I'm playing the kit now.
Good. And you just proved to me that you can play 6 against 2. That's what you're doing. But it's actually cool that you can do that. So that's what we want to learn to feel that and maintain all these motions that create this stroke. So again, 1 and 2, 1, 2, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up, see how my first finger and thumb stay. They don't close. I'm here. Just do this with me. Remember? No, just hold the stick. Has a bit of this feeling. Now roll up just a little. No, don't lift. The stick is stable. It doesn't move. That's why you're holding it. Now roll up. Yeah, you see your thumb and first finger? They didn't change, did they? Right? It's like you're just doing this.
Yeah.
There's no change. You're not going like this. Mm-hmm. They stay perfect, so they can roll like that, right? if you squeezed with them, you'd feel all this friction. They wouldn't be able to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that. Now, when you land, now, so you're like this. You roll forward a little. First finger and thumb haven't changed. They're firm. There's a little friction, and then I want you to come back. Feel the middle finger a little more open when you go up. Feel it open here, and then it comes to the palm. Feel it come to the palm.
Mm-hmm.
Open. If you didn't open it, you bent your wrist. It kind of opened from the wrist, and then it's going to close from the wrist. You'll come to the palm. Open. Comes to the palm. Open. Comes to the palm. Ooh. Do it again. But just do it like this. Do it this way. It's remedial. Open. Leave it flat. You really feel it. Want to go open? No. I'm not. You're not getting it. You have to slow down just a little. Open. Flat. Stay flat. No, the butt end can't come up. It means the middle finger didn't open the way I'm asking you to feel. Okay. There you're open. Now, when you cock your wrist, the butt end's going to bump into the palm, and you're going to feel the middle finger come towards the palm. And it comes towards the palm right here. Watch. Here's where it starts to squeeze. Squeeze. See, it's on the way down. It starts to squeeze as you, this is part of the throw, why it's so important. You won't get this if you pull the bead up. Like Dick was saying, you won't feel any of this squeeze. It's all gone. Some other technique. You get here, and then and you're open. See, I'm open, a little bit open, very subtle. And as I turn to close, everything closed. It closed. There. Not this. This is that part that stays in one place. It's the middle finger that's going to close. Mm-hmm. So do that. So just go up first. Do it. Keep it remedial. No, I want you to not go up. This is a remedial cool thing. Yes. To really feel. Did it open? Now come back. No, don't let the stick move. Don't let the stick move. See, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Keep doing it. Open, close in time. Open, close. Don't change your pressure up front, close. But the middle finger's opening and closing, isn't it? Moving. Close. Open, close. Open, close. Now open, close. There. Okay? Good. That's a great downstroke. Just play with that, and you'll start to get rid of ruining what it is that you're actually feeling. Okay, so you want to keep feeling that.
When you come around for the whip motion, are you putting a little pressure on that middle finger to reverse momentum of the stick?
No.
Or is it more loose? The fingers are just loosely around. There's no squeeze. Or is there a squeeze?
Let me try to answer that intelligently. Yeah, let's see. You don't feel them. I know what you're saying because I've been through this. No, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like you're using the middle finger to help change the direction of the stick. What it feels like, again, what's mysterious about this technique, it feels like nothing. When you do this is why this is so cool. This is why I keep saying, no, don't just run off. Just do this again. Just do this again with me. Because you played a perfect downstroke. But now you're thinking about it. You know, your body gets it, but the mind's saying, what did you just do? Now when you close, what do you feel? You can feel it closing, but you don't feel it putting pressure on the stick, do you? Notice? It's like there's nothing happening. Yeah, meditate on that. But it's open and it's closed.
Okay.
Open and close. So that on the way down, when you go to make your blow, really all you will feel the hand. You're 2 for 2. You will feel the hand. You'll just notice, oh, I'm more close. And then when the stick hits the surface and wants to bounce up, It won't be like, I'm gonna put pressure and stuff, or I'm gonna put pressure to make it go this way, or let go, so you'll just notice that because the hand closed, beat will just stop.
Mhm.
It'll just stop, and you won't. All you'll really feel, you'll feel the impact of the surface.
Okay.
But you'll simply be closed without closing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But by realizing, hey, I'm hip enough to know this works. I'm open. I'm closed. I'm relaxed on the way up. I've gone up. My is relaxed. I didn't need to do a big thing. And then when I landed, I was closed, and it worked perfectly. Kind of like that. I don't know how these guys figured this stuff out, but I'm glad they did. Turning off the camera.
All right. Thanks again.
You're welcome.